Have you ever wondered about the different variations of sans rival? Originating from the Philippines, sans rival is a delightful dessert that has captured the hearts of many, with its layers of crunchy meringue and creamy buttercream. The traditional recipe calls for cashews, but the beauty of sans rival lies in its versatility. At its core, sans rival is a symphony of textures and flavors. Crisp meringue waltzes with velvety buttercream, while nutty cashews add an irresistible crunch. But what if we told you that this dance could have even more partners? Imagine the meringue and buttercream paired with a tropical twist of mango, or the unique flavor of uber, maybe even the rich and nutty taste of peanut butter. These are just a few examples of how the traditional sans rival recipe can be transformed. By tweaking the ingredients and playing with flavors, the possibilities for variations are seemingly endless. Exciting, isn't it? Now, let's dive into these tantalizing variations. Here are 10 mouth-watering variations of sans rival that will make you fall in love with this dessert all over again. Let's start with the mango sans rival. This tropical twist incorporates fresh mango puree or mango extract into the buttercream, adding a burst of fruity flavor that pairs beautifully with the crisp meringue layers. Next up is ube sans rival. Using uber extract or uber jam to flavor the buttercream gives the dessert a vibrant purple hue and a distinctive taste that's sure to delight your palate. The peanut butter sans rival adds a rich and nutty edge to the classic recipe. By mixing peanut butter into the buttercream, you get a delightful pairing of flavors that's simply irresistible. Coconut sans rival is all about the texture. Infusing coconut extract into the buttercream and adding shredded coconut between the layers creates a delightful crunch that complements the creamy buttercream. For coffee lovers, the coffee sans rival is a dream come true. Espresso powder or coffee extract is incorporated into the buttercream, resulting in a dessert that's as invigorating as a cup of your favorite brew. Matcha sans rival offers a subtle green tea flavor that beautifully complements the sweetness of the dessert. Adding matcha powder to the meringue or buttercream lends an elegant touch to this classic dessert. The Nutella sans rival is a decadent twist on the traditional recipe. Swirling Nutella into the buttercream layers adds a rich chocolate hazelnut flavor that's simply divine. The salted caramel sans rival is a sweet and salty delight. Drizzling caramel sauce between the meringue and buttercream layers, then sprinkling sea salt on top creates a tantalizing flavor contrast. The lemon sans rival provides a refreshing citrus kick. Adding lemon zest or lemon extract to the buttercream balances the sweetness of the dessert and adds a zesty finish. Finally, the red velvet sans rival incorporates red food coloring and cocoa powder into the meringue layers for a vibrant hue and a hint of chocolate flavor. Filling the layers with cream cheese frosting delivers a classic red velvet taste. Each variation sounds better than the last, right? But wait, there's more. Now, let's focus on one of these variations, the mango sans rival. We'll start with the ingredients. For the meringue, you'll need 10 egg whites, 1 cup of granulated sugar, and 2 cups of finely chopped cashews. For the buttercream, you'll need 2 cups of unsalted butter, 2 cups of confectioner's sugar, and 4 egg yolks. And for our mango twist, you'll need 1 cup of fresh mango puree. Let's begin with the meringue. In a large mixing bowl, beat the egg whites until they are frothy. Gradually add the granulated sugar and continue beating until stiff peaks form. Fold in your finely chopped cashews, making sure they are evenly distributed throughout the mixture. Spread this onto a lined baking sheet and bake in a preheated oven at 300 degrees Fahrenheit for about 25 minutes, or until golden. Once done, set this aside to cool. While the meringue is cooling, let's move on to the buttercream. In another large mixing bowl, beat the unsalted butter until it's creamy and light. Gradually add the confectioner's sugar and continue beating until well combined. Add the egg yolks, one at a time, beating well after each addition. Now, for our tropical twist, stir in the fresh mango puree. Mix until well incorporated. Now comes the assembly. Cut the cooled meringue into rectangles or squares, depending on your preference. Place 1 piece on a serving plate and spread a generous amount of the mango buttercream on top. Repeat this process, layering meringue and buttercream until you run out of meringue. Make sure to reserve some buttercream for the sides and the top layer. Once you've layered all your meringue and buttercream, spread the remaining buttercream on the sides and the top of the cake. To finish, sprinkle some more finely chopped cashews on top. This will give your mango sans rival a beautiful finish and an extra crunch. Before digging in, refrigerate for at least 2 hours. This will allow your mango sans rival to set and the flavors to meld together. When you're ready to serve, use a sharp knife to slice through the layers. Each bite will give you a taste of crunchy meringue, creamy mango buttercream, and nutty cashews. Remember, sans rival is meant to be savored, not rushed. Enjoy the harmony of flavors and textures. Each layer tells a story, and as you take that first bite, you'll understand why this dessert is truly without rival. And there you have it, a delicious mango sans rival made from scratch. Making sans rival may seem daunting, but with these tips and tricks, you'll master it in no time. When baking the meringue, precision is key. Ensure your egg whites are at room temperature before beating. This allows them to reach their maximum volume. Add the sugar gradually as you beat the egg whites. This gives the meringue a more stable structure. When it comes to baking, remember to keep the oven temperature low. High heat can cause the meringue to crack or brown too quickly. Now let's talk about the buttercream. It's important to beat your butter until it's light and fluffy before adding the sugar. This ensures a smooth and creamy texture. If your buttercream is too stiff, a splash of milk or cream can help soften it. If you're adding flavors like mango puree or coffee extract, do so after the buttercream is fully mixed to maintain its consistency. Assembling the sans rival requires patience. Start with a layer of meringue, followed by a generous spread of buttercream. Repeat this process until all layers are stacked. Take your time to ensure the layers are even. This gives your sans rival a neat appearance and balanced flavors. Chilling the cake between layering can also be beneficial. It helps set the buttercream and makes the next layer easier to add. Once all layers are assembled, cover the entire cake with the remaining buttercream. Don't skimp on this step. A good coating of buttercream seals in the meringue and prevents it from drying out. Here's a final pro tip. Use a hot knife to slice the sans rival. Dip your knife in hot water, wipe it dry, and then make your cut. This will give you clean, picture-perfect slices every time. Remember, sans rival is a labor of love. It may take a few tries to perfect, but the result is a dessert that's rich, decadent, and truly unforgettable. With these tips, you're ready to make your own sans rival. Remember, practice makes perfect. So, are you ready to take your baking skills to the next level with sans rival? Well, we've just explored a world of flavors and textures that you can experiment with. From the tropical twist of mango sans rival to the nutty richness of peanut butter sans rival, the possibilities are endless. Each variation lets you play with a different palette of flavors, making each sans rival a unique treat. Remember, the magic of sans rival lies in the delicate balance between the crunchy meringue and the velvety buttercream. Whether you choose to go with the vibrant UBE sans rival or the refreshing lemon sans rival, always remember to savor each bite and enjoy the symphony of flavors. We hope this video sparks your culinary creativity and inspires you to try making these sans rival variations at home. Don't be afraid to mix and match flavors, and most importantly, have fun. Thank you for joining us on this culinary adventure. Until next time, happy baking!